Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis. This channel is recommended for adult fans of LEGO and teen fans of LEGO. If you are younger than the age of 13, you're welcome to watch, but first, get your parents' permission. Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis again. Today we're taking a look at a LEGO Creator Expert set. This is one of the modular buildings, set number 10260, the Downtown Diner. This set consists of 2,480 pieces, including a whole slew of minifigures. This set has been in the backlog for quite some time, but since we are in the middle of this quarantine, lockdown, coronavirus thing, I suddenly have the time to actually go ahead and build some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and crack it open, build it up, and see what we think. So inside the box we have a tan base plate, a rather large instruction book, a selection of plates, and a whole bunch of bags of parts. Alright, let's get cracking. And here it is, the Downtown Diner. This is 3 levels. The first level is the diner, of course. The second level, as you will see, is a boxing gym. And the third level is a recording studio. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a closer look and see what we think. So a lot of these Creator Expert modular sets include a vehicle. The Palace Cinema included a convertible limousine. The corner garage included a tow truck. And this one includes a pink Cadillac. This is also a convertible, and it's nicely done. There are room for 3 figures inside, one in the back and one on each side of the front. There is I don't know if that's supposed to be a gear shift or a parking brake, but there's that, as well as a steering wheel. And then I'm not sure what this little black pedal is over here on the other side. Maybe one of you guys can help me out in the comments and let me know. We have some taillights and mufflers on the back. Standard wheels. They have working doors on either side, which is nice. No engine detail of any kind, but we have some headlights up at the front with a nice grille, and then kind of a makeshift windshield made out of these little, I don't know what you call these pieces, but that just makes up the windshield. You can hear the peacocks in the background. I'm sorry for that. I like the build-up of these fins on the back. That's kind of fun as well. And yeah, nicely done. And perfectly appropriate for this set, I think. Let's go ahead and take a look at the exterior of this guy, starting with the first floor. On the one side, of course, we have the obligatory street lamp. We have a couple of flower pots down here. There is a parking meter, which is nicely done, and a mailbox. As we turn the building, we have some stairs leading up to the secondary floor. Around the back, we have a back door exit. There's a trash can down here, and then some other sort of crate or waste bin down there. I don't really care for this. This is the back of the grill area of the actual restaurant. It just looks kind of out of place. And then the floor back here is just kind of sandy. It's, I don't know, it's a little bit boring. You could, of course, use your own bricks to make that up and make it look a little bit better. It might be nice to make this into some kind of a large dumpster area, maybe. But anyway, that's that. Then on the other side, it's fairly plain, just bricks, but the pins down here to attach it to another building are located down there. And let's take a little bit closer look at the front door, because that's pretty cool. From this angle, it's a little bit tough to make out what it says, but there's an open sign hanging there, and it says either Jim's or Tim's. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a J or a T, but it's nicely built up. And then if we come over here, you see the flower pots, and then that's the parking meter that has a printed 1x1 round tile, and then the mailbox. Moving up a bit to the second floor, we have, of course, the large diner sign, and some nicely done up windows with these kind of archways up there. Over here is just window decoration, I suppose. As we turn it around, we have this nice drain pipe that's going from the 3rd floor all the way down. There's looks like an air conditioning unit on the windows there. There is a light up here. It's kind of a street light kind of thing that's at the stairs there. And as we come around a bit more, we have the landing where we have the door that goes into the second floor, and then this spiral staircase that makes our way up to the third floor. The door for the third floor is here, and then we have windows. Again, this side is kind of boring with just the bricks, nothing to speak of there. Around the front, we just have more windows. There's a little balcony here with the woman out there with some plants and stuff. A window looking into an office, and then the windows over here have some flower boxes on them. And we have another landing with a ladder going up to the roof, and let's take a look at that. So again, we have the ladder coming up to the roof. There's about a little over a brick tall kind of half wall going all the way across. There is a skylight that is opened up to allow some air to get into that third floor. There's some nice greebling done up here on the front. Let me peel this up, you can get a little bit better look at it. That's nicely done. And then over here we have what looks to be some kind of maybe a broadcast antenna, something like that. It's a nice decorative element, but I think its purpose is to be an antenna. So this is the interior of the diner. Back here in the corner we have some kind of a coffee maker or espresso machine, something like that. There's a printed 1x1 unit there with a gauge on it. Over here we have a soda fountain. It looks like we have some orange and lime soda perhaps. We have the grill top back there. It's a little tough to make out, but we have a couple of slices of bacon, it looks like. See if we can adjust the lighting here. A couple of slices of bacon and a pancake on the grill. Over here we have some, I'm guessing, album covers or some kind of decorative thing on there that is reminiscent of old Motown or Hollywood or something. On the table over here, it looks like we have a stack of pancakes along with a napkin holder and some ketchup and mustard. And then one of my favorite things is this little build of a jukebox. Very nicely done. From a little bit different angle, you can see we have some stools at the counter there. And then up towards the top of your screen, we have that booth with pancakes and the napkin holder and all that. On the other side of that, we just have a single bench where clients can wait for their table to be ready. Over in the corner there, we have a gumball machine, which is nicely done up. And if we turn this around the other side, we have that curved window, which is nice, and you get a little bit better look at that soda fountain there. There are a couple of clear mugs on the counter. There's that coffee maker again, and the grill top and jukebox. On the second floor, we have the boxing gym. This is really nicely done. First of all, we have this punching bag over here that moves around a bit. We have a clock on the wall and a small boxing ring. And there is a stack of weights over here in the corner by the window. And we have a weight bench with some dumbbells on it. And then that young lady there is at the water cooler. Let me move her and get a better look at that. And we have the water cooler and the weight bench, and then the punching bag and boxing ring and the stack of weights. And finally, the third floor. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a recording studio or a radio station, but in either event, it's nicely done. We have kind of a waiting area over here with a nicely built up kind of plush chair with a little table next to it. A couple of small area rugs. There is a gold record on the corner right here. We have a couple of mugs and a bottle of something, and a little recording studio with some padding around the window and a microphone. And then if we come around here, there is a record cover on the wall, and then we have the control board with the window through so you can see the artist, and a looks like a tape recorder for recording on the opposite wall there. And there's a little bit better look at the recording equipment. There's a reel-to-reel tape machine and the console. There we have a little bit better look at the bar and album cover on the wall. And then there's the gold record. And there's our comfy chair and the table. And the actual recording studio is pretty bare. There's not much in there except for that microphone. You can kind of see the corrugated padding that's around the window so that you can see into the control booth. And here's another look at the rooftop. Those are the railings for the ladder that comes up. There's the skylight that is held up with this little stick, which you can lower and close it up if you want. And then there's the antenna. And if we flip it upside down, you can see there's a hanging light right above the recording studio. So there you go, some nice scribbling up at the front. Not bad at all. Alright, our first figure is the fry cook at the diner. Nicely done with that chef's hat, and the torso print is nicely done. Good face as well with the sideburns. Of course, no secondary face with this guy. Just a little bit of print on the back. And nicely done. I'll have an order of hotcakes and bacon, please. And here we have the car hop server. She has a tray with a giant milkshake on it, or maybe that's a sundae or something. She's wearing roller skates, of course. Nice torso with a bandana tied around her neck. Nice ponytail. A little bit of print around the back as well. No alternate face for this one, but her main face, or her only face I guess, is quite good. Nicely done. And next up is the boxer. I really like this guy. He's got kind of a funny hairstyle and mustache. Looks like he's pretty well built there with his rippling muscles. He's got some boxing shorts on. Those are dual molded legs, incidentally. He's got boxing gloves on, and unlike previous boxers that we've gotten, these gloves are not removable. They are actually molded as part of the arm. So if you wanted to give him regular arms with hands that he can clasp something, you'd have to replace the arms entirely because the gloves do not come off. But it's nicely done. No alternate face for this guy, and no real print on the back. Just the dual molded legs helps to complete the look. And I don't know if this is supposed to be the boxer's trainer or if this is just another person at the gym that's working out, but she's got a nice green or lime green jumpsuit and a little bit of print on the back to suggest it's a hoodie. Nice blonde ponytail. Good face there. She does have an alternate face, incidentally, where she's looking a little bit concerned, but nicely done. Next up we have this woman here that could either be a patron of the diner, or perhaps she is the executive for the radio station or recording studio. She has a camera, so maybe she's taking a headshot of the performer. She's got a pretty good print on the torso. Purple pants almost match with that ascot, but not perfectly. She's got, I don't know, kind of a not so happy face. Nice hairdo, and her alternate face is even less happy. So this woman, I'm guessing she's an executive. She's just kind of a take charge, very serious kind of woman. But nicely done. I like that hairpiece quite a bit. And finally we have our rock star. He's got a pompadour haircut, and as you can see, he is singing away. He's holding his electric guitar. A little bit of print on the back. He does have an alternate face, incidentally, where he's just smiling for that camera. If we take off the guitar, we can get a little bit better look at the rest of the figure. He's got a pretty nice torso there. It's got kind of a classic early 50s into maybe early 60s tuxedo jacket with a ruffly shirt. Yeah, it's a little tough to see on camera, but he does have some ruffles on that tuxedo shirt. So anyway, nicely done, good figure, and I'm happy to have him as part of the collection. So this set was released in 2018 with 2,480 pieces at a price of $160 here in the US, which is not bad considering the piece count and 6 figures. It's a nice build. Some people didn't care for the architecture style, saying it didn't fit in with the other modular buildings. That doesn't really bother me so much. If you go through a real city, there's all kinds of architecture, old and new, all over the place. So that doesn't really matter to me unless you're trying to recreate an old style and so if you have something more modern, then it doesn't really work. But in general, I don't mind having different styles of architecture in a city. That just adds to the realism. But anyway, I think this was a pretty good build. I like the set. The figure collection is not too bad. I really like the Boxer and the Rockstar. The car is kind of a fun addition, and it's a nice set. I don't know what else to say. It's still available as of this recording at lego.com and Lego stores, so if you're interested, go ahead and pick it up. And that's about it for this one. This has been Christian with BrickLifeCrisis. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.